Hey lovers of game and story, I'm your host, Bob Sparkle Doom. And we're diving back into Monster Train 2. So I thought let's try a new combination with Lunar Coven and Stygian Guard. The hope is to make a spell deck. I'm currently on Covenant 6. Let's push for Covenant 7. And I'm trying a new heart. The Malika's Shifting Pyre, which helped me out in my previous run, so hopefully it does for this one as well. So it gives a random upgrade on all cards, which has its positives and negatives, but generally it saves a lot of money. So I'm keen to try that again. And let's jump right in. Okay, forgot to charge my headphones. It did look like it was charged, but I left them on while they were charging. Okay, so what do we have here? This is a good old one. Offering an attuned retreat the front enemy unit and deal 80 damage. What does offering mean again? If discarded before the end of your turn, it will instead be played. Oh yeah, so you want to find a way to discard this. Cool, and call Kalia. She's got sweep, strike, fly, frostbite 6 to the attacked units. So I'm gonna try whatever we get here and then see how far we can get. I'm not sorry, I'm not going to go against this guy again. I beat him in my previous one. But yeah, Mr. Dominion, big badass of destroy my hopes and dreams. I'm not gonna go and fight you again right now. So this one, instead, the final boss gives rage to his allies, to our enemies, and then melee weakness to us when we enter. Draw a card, discard a card, deal 25 damage, say, and then this astrologer guy that gets +4 damage on moon cycle. Let's see how it goes. I first want to get like an idea of the strategy that we can build with this deck. It's my first time putting this combination together. Deployment phase, advance the back enemy unit to the front. Let's take the deployment phase. More mana for the deployment phase. Okay, so now we get to choose between our champions. Slay, permanently gain Conjured 1. Which is what we probably want to go for, but I had difficulty slaying on Arjun before. But we'll see. And then Incant, apply armor to unfriendly units. Silent, gain double the amount. Silence is if someone is, I think, silenced, isn't it? Or is silence something else? I think it's when they're silenced and they can't cast spells. Or use abilities, I mean. But we're gonna go for Conjure because the dream is to do a lot of spell damage. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I'm happy with that. It's the first one. We can be pretty aggressive with it. I was trying to see if I can switch between the floors with keyboards. Nope, I'm not gonna even try. Let's just do it with mouse. It's actually easier. So Arjun, to get Slay on him, I'm thinking he needs to be at the end. And we might need to defend him because he looks super squishy. And we'll do the same for the astrologer. Astrologer looks super squishy as well, but has the potential for doing a bunch of damage. Draw one, discard one. If we get that hammer again, that we get to discard and it plays it for free instead of 3 Ember, I think I'm going to switch for that. Let's push Conduit. At least he'll get 1 Conduit here. And then we take out the... Oh yeah, we can take out the frontmost enemy, that's fine. I was thinking, but it's already gonna die. I don't want to kill it. And then I was thinking, oh wait, it's just gonna free up space to get to the back. That's fine. Can get rid of that. Yeah, he'll survive a round. Amazing. Just draw something and then discard the same thing. Okay, our first damage. Are we going to be able to get to the collector? Yeah. We've got Blood Moon. Deal 28 damage, slay again 2. So we get our Ember back as well. Destroy the front one. See what we get. Hey, we get a Vengeful Shard, which we're gonna discard. That's actually another useful thing about discard. We can get rid of the annoying Blight cards, which is gonna be fantastic. Yeah, let's just keep on boosting the Conduit here. So he should have now +2 permanent Conduit already. Oh no, another Blight God. Is he gonna kill it? He is definitely gonna kill it, so we don't have to worry about the ominous acolytes. Get rid of the Blight. Can damage it. Definitely want to get more Conduit. And then we'll leave it to go up to die. Just... yeah, I think that should work out fine. I don't want to kill it. I want Ardun to keep on getting Conduit by its own self. And we don't have to worry about the healers. They can't do damage. Kind of goes without saying, I guess. So let's discard that and see if we've got a better option here. I think I'm gonna keep on building Conduit here. We can take out the healer and just damage him for 1. He's still gonna get life. I'm wondering, why does he start with 6 sap? Did we sap him? I'm quite sure we did not sap him. I am pretty confused. Why does he have sap on? Is it because we killed the other units and then he got sap on? I will take it. I don't know why it's there. In all honesty, it is very confusing to me. We are probably going to spend stuff to do some damage, but we want our spells up here to do max damage. I like how super buff Ardun is, but he's basically more like a frail Fae. Well, as Fae might be, but they do come back and haunt us forever in our nightmares and in our dreams. I didn't get any of my spells, but he is still done, so that's good. And we get another slab, so that's probably Conduit 5, I think. You can actually check. Thinking Meddler, Spell Chain. It comes with Spell Chain. What does this come with? Comes with... what is this? Ruinstone. Oh, Incon gain armor 2. That's not so bad. I mean, it's got... oh, it does show there. Does have Moon Manip also, so I'm keen on Meddler, but let's see what does Celestial Storm do. Spell Chain, so we can run it a second time if we can get it cheap enough eventually. Deal 10 damage to enemy units, and then Full Moon attuned. The only way we are getting it cheap enough to Spell Chain it and then put something on to make use of the attune to increase its magic power. Oh wait, we don't have to worry about that. Hey Origami Kitsune, pew pew pew, welcome to the chat. I like that. Little emoji though. So I am thinking this can still work. Other than that, we've got Days here for free, and it does 5 damage, and we are going to push our spell power up, so let's get this maybe. 3 days on full moon. But we don't have a specific way to get full moon, do we? Not at the moment. So a tune multiplies magic power by 5. That would give plus 25 damage just from here. And that's to all units. Ah, let's take it. It looks so good. Consume spell chain, apply frost's bite 8 to enemy units. We can do that twice for free, and that's 16 spell damage to whoever is on the floor. Let's check. Can you... Spell damage does 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. Otherwise, Helical Crystal deals 45 damage to the front enemy unit twice. Or Permafrost, where Flash Freeze, deal 3 damage, apply 8 frost. I think let's go Crystalline Seeds. I don't think spell power affects frostbite. I'm quite sure it doesn't, but we can check. We can find out. Let's see if we can get a good Stygian. Incant more armor or incant with quick. More attack and life. I'm thinking the Siren of the Sea could be good. I don't feel that string stone on the god of that named. If it was something more defensive based, I might have grabbed it. Let's see, we can remove consume on crystalline seeds. I think that is what I'm gonna do. That means we can put 16 frostbite on all units every time crystalline seeds comes up. That is pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna purge yet. Maybe we get some boxes. Boxes are always nice. Spell power on this is not good enough. I kind of want to get it cheaper. What if we do consume on this? That leaves us with at least... Oh well, we also have to wait for full moon before it gets the tuned effect. But at least that's 20 damage to all units. And that could wipe some of the weaker units. And we're gonna be able to play it more often. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Then let's move on. Fight and skin 1 is fine. It's fine, we'll be fine. So where do I want to put the Siren of the Sea? In some kind of defensive position, maybe at the top. Kind of scared she's gonna get all of the kills though. You know what? Let's put her at the top. I believe I can still make it work out if we do some maths to get Arjun the kills actually. Then we'll just put the Astrologia up there and our shield warden down here. And we still have 3 mana, which we're not going to use yet, but in the future. So, Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Moon Ritual. And Spear Stewards. Yeah, let's send him up. I do think he's not gonna make it. Are we gonna be able to get the collector though? We are gonna get the collector. Wait. Let's redo this. We will get the collector. Hey, thanks. I will definitely kick their asses. I will kick them all. Kick all of their asses. So let's see. Conjured 1. Gonna put this up again just to cycle through. We're gonna give Conjured here so that I actually have enough damage to get through this so that we can get to the collector. Cool. One floor at a time. Now we've got Celestial Storm, which will just wipe all of that off the floor. Hey. We can, I was gonna say, get rid of the Vengeful Shard, and then another one pops up. That's fine. So, yeah, he's not gonna get anyone up there. Just, no one is gonna make it up there. Yeah, we're gonna use it, but which is nice to clear 3 monsters on the field. Or entities. Let's start the Frostbite spell chain. Just get more Conduit up here. I'm quite sure he'll get to the top floor. This guy on his own has finished a couple of my runs already. Let's get rid of these. Oh, that's a decent amount of damage. Okay, so now I have to work in Frost Chain plus the Siren of the Seas damage and see if Ardoon can get the kill. Okay, it's got damage shield 1, so that's not gonna affect, and it's gonna be 40. And it's gonna be 43, so then back there. 123. 166. Yeah, okay, you'll get it. No! What? Did I mess something up? I obviously didn't count. I think I didn't count the Frostbite. The Frostbite didn't seem like it was on there. I forgot to count the Frostbite. Oh well, it's just one Conduit. Okay. Holdover on Restore 5 life. Healing over max health applies armor. A holdover on that. A way to get more armor. It is pretty cheap and it can restore health, and we don't have anything that restores health at the moment. Plus, I'm thinking we can just put like a +10 spell power on it. Actually, we also have a bunch of spell power on the top floor, so I will probably grab Phase Blessing. Good to have some kind of defense. Conduit 10 can be a good power up. Spell chain on Offering Token. That's interesting. So that would give us a lot of discards and redraws. But I think I'm gonna get the Mollusk Mage. Mollusk Mage. Okay. Hey, we get a Celestial Alcove no matter what. Let's see if we can upgrade our units. Rage then on the Lunar Beasts. It is a very angry Lunar Beast. She adds Moon Ritual Spell with Ephemeral to hand. Moon Ritual Spell gives Conjure to a friendly unit, and then we can do that every turn. Let's say that happens for 5 turns. That's 5 extra magic power on whichever floor we want to put it on, as long as it survives. And maybe even later if we've got 7 turns or more. I'm kind of thinking not to take her, just because she's got rage on it, and that's just such a stupid reason not to take her. Let's grab her. Who can we put Large Stone on? Siren of the Sea. Could be. Titan Skin even on her. then she's a little bit more tanky. And we're getting enough spells done. Let's say 10 spells. So she will get extra 30 HP from those 10 spells. And then she's taking half damage from Titanite. That will leave her with about double. Let's say 32. I mean 42. That's almost like 84 life. This is still more. And it's more damage. I think Titanite might be better for someone else. Let's put... But we want her to be the defender, not the damager. But don't we want both? I think we want both. Oh, you know what I forgot to take into account previously? Is that she had quick. So she did have the extra attack. That's what I forgot to also take into account. I think Large Stone. I should just put Large Stone on her. A giant siren of the sea. And then I want to put extra life on the astrologer. Because it's going to be swept to death otherwise. Let's go check the celestial alcove. The historian emerges from an inconspicuous library. In his hand are books that bear the symbols of the Pireborn, Underlegion, and Lazarus Leagues. Entry is strictly forbidden. However, I can lend you some of its knowledge. Which clan's tome do you take from the historian? So, Pireborn. Consume, reduce the unit's cooldown timer by 1 to a minimum of 1. I don't think we have anyone with abilities. But that sounds pretty good. Tome of Evergrowth. Apply ability Evergrowth to a friendly unit, which gives regen and sap. I still don't quite understand that. Because it will give your unit sap. Also. But it might be good for a defender who isn't going to attack in any way. Apply Unstable 50 and Reanimate 1. Tome of Horrors. Can only be applied once per battle. Unstable 50 and Reanimate 1. I don't like that. I like the idea of the Tome of Contracts. I'm just not sure what options we're gonna get that are gonna have abilities that we can use frequently. Let's try and see. Maybe we do get a good option. You have chosen the Tome of Pireborn. May the knowledge of this clan's victories and defeats aid you on your journey. Thank you, Mr. Dashing. Let's go dash their hopes. Okay, he's gonna push our front unit to the back. With his hard head. I'm thinking basically same setup, except we're gonna put the Lunar Priestess right here. He's got a little bit more life now. Eventually we can phase out these shield wardens. Oh no, you're gonna smack her back. I don't like that. Okay, so do we put Frostbite on him now? Or just Frostbite here on the bottom field? I definitely think we need a conduit up here. We can put 16 Frostbite on him now. Let's do that. Can't duplicate it or anything, but we can still at least damage. Give him quite a bit of damage. Frostbite does go down. But over 5 waves, they'll easily get over, what would it be? Like 100 damage. Or easily 100 damage. Do we have anyone we want to heal? Potential. There is potential. And now Arjuna's in the front though. I kind of don't want him there. Let's see. I've got enough mana for all of that. Heal him. Start doing damage to him. And just keep on bringing up the conduits. He should survive unless Archeon goes to the top. And what does Archeon do? He goes down. Okay, cool. Oh, he's gonna die from the quick strike, and then the healer is gonna go down from Arden. Okay, cool. I like that. Put you here. That's kind of annoying that he moves my creatures around like that. We can take all of them down. Swap that out. Not this. I want to do Blood Moon first. To get my Ember back. Celestial Storm. Or heal him so long. Just thinking, if we save her, that means they can't go up and be fodder for more conduits, but we can also not use her to create more conduits. But I think that's how I'm gonna leave it. Actually, I should have saved that other spell for ends when we've got Archeon, I mean, on the top floor. No, it's oh well. And now we're dealing with Ardun being knocked out. I can't put him. I can give him more armor. Cool. I like that spell actually gives armor. Fantastic. Get rid of this. Up his conjures. Okay, the double frostbite now I think won't give him 100 damage, but let's say at least 70 damage. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. Okay, so thermal contracts ain't gonna do nothing at the moment for us. I think let's maybe put more armor on Ardun. Unless we just keep the astrologer alive. Let's keep the astrologer alive. We've got that on holdover, so we can put armor on Ardun next. Alive. Let's just wait. Ah, I meant to put that back into my hand, but that's okay. Yeah, let's put the steward down. We can put... Let me just check. Archeon always pushes someone back. Archeon is relentless and will shove your forces back using sheer shave strength. So... I have to be careful letting Ardun die during the fight. Don't want to play that on anything. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Get rid of the spikes. I love that scream. It's got endless, so it's a good time to play it now. And yeah, power, magic power does not increase frostbite, but that's fine. Would have been broken otherwise. Okay, let's just put more armor on Ardun and more conjuits. At the end of the day, if we can get Ardun to kill more things, it's just going to mean more spell power. They are gonna survive in anyway, but I kind of just want to make them stronger. Make them faster. Oh, he does get the kill. And another conduits. Okay, consume double stack for sap and frostbite. This sounds amazing. Sap is one of my favorite things. Just making sure that stuff cannot come and destroy your fire is amazing. Scotch your hand, draw 5. It's pretty good. It's also cheaper. And then title turning, restore 20 health to friendly units. Healing over max health applies armor instead. So it's similar to the other spell. But we are definitely going to go for the spike of Stygian. I mean, it's got Stygian in the name. Why wouldn't we take it? Sweep and reanimate on called Kalia. Interesting. Another string stone. A smidge stone. Apply frostbite 6 to the attacked units. I think reanimate actually is not bad on a unit with that little life. And she just has to get a frostbite down. Let's grab her for the bottom floor. More of a setup card. More space. It's not bad, but seeing we were doing spells, I think more Ember. Even card draw at this point. I usually don't take card draw, but card draw on a spell deck, if it's a cheap spell deck, could be very good. We haven't really taken that much damage yet. That's kind of surprising. Ooh, well, there's a Celestial Alcove on this side. I'm gonna check that out first before we go looking for artifacts. Mage Blade 4 gets more damage from magic power. Incant, apply 2 armor to friendly units. Silent, gain double damage. Silence, I believe, is from the silence effects, which makes them not able to... Why do we have a calcified ember here? That's level 6. Yeah, you get a calcified ember on level 6. I reckon. Now I know. But if I do take the armor thing, it's gonna keep him alive. Which I was just scared would not be a possibility. So I might just take this. For the little bit of defense. Let's also check the Celestial Alcove out quick. Okay. This once exquisite statue of a warrior angel defeating an imp has been defaced by the Titan of Savagery. Sinewy veins cover the statue, pulsing with strength and intensity. They seem to sense your presence, shifting as you approach, as if to invite you to touch the statue. You could take the Titan's power, but at what costs? Cost is pretty steep. It is units, as long as this is in your hand, units cost +1. But it's also not that steep because you can just get rid of it. And we've got extra Ember. Titan skin 5, Savagery, which is permanent rage. I just wish I could put that on our baddie here, Alduin. But that's not gonna happen. 2 damage for every 1 life missing. 2 damage for every 1 life missing could be very good on Siren. And she's got quick as well. But even so, I mean, we can also do Titan skin on her. Titan skin 5. And we've got Sap, might make her just impossible to get past. Eventually. Let's say we play 20 spells. That's 60 lives, 120 with Titanite 5. And let's say something does 10 damage. That's half damage. It's almost like doubling a life. Then she's got close to 240 life. So, I'm doing quick math, so if my math isn't that great, please let me know. If there's better ways to calculate it that are a bit more accurate, I would also like to know. I did take maths in school, but that's been a long time. So permanent gain rage from revenge might also be good on her because she's got quick. But I'm thinking Titanite skin on her. And that would be a third shard. Fantastic. Let's go with that. That's the box. We've got Trinket still. The end of turn, frozen cards are reduced to 0 until played or discarded. We might be able to pick up some frozen cards along the way. First unit you summon each turn, conjure 4, which can also be pretty good. Mageblade adds but this is probably only gonna trigger like twice. Maybe more from the Mollusk Mage. I don't think it's that good. Mageblade adds an additional 1 damage per stack. I think we should get that. Let's reroll isn't gonna work out. Yeah, so let's leave the reroll. That's too expensive of a reroll. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. And it's these buggers. They already have multi-strike and then they gain a harvest. And they have a bunch of life. But that's a lot of money. Let's be a bit aggressive for this one. Okay, get rid of the Savage Shackles. Okay. I'm just wondering, do I want to put weaker units here at the bottom if we are going to deal with stuff that could kill them and then become stronger as they go up? I do want to put her here. So we could put Siren of the Sea here. No. Let's just put a Steward and then we'll replace that Steward with another one in the future. Put Ardunia. Siren of the Sea. Actually, I want to see what other people's mindset is on where do you put your strongest group. Because sometimes I like to put it here or here, but I never think of putting it on the second one. Is there any case for putting it on the second one? You put it on the top one if you want time to pull them up. You put them on the bottom one if you want to make sure that your enemies don't have time to get stronger. That's at least my thinking. And we've got nowhere to put lunar pieces. I might actually just increase floor capacity next. If we can get double strike on Colcalia, yeah, that would be quite nice. Very nice. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. And I can't undo it unless I restart the battle. I didn't notice I put Ardun in the front. Oops. My mistake. I don't even think I want him there. Let's rather put the shields to it, yeah. I mean, put the Lunar Priest here, and then... Let's put the Astrologer down here. He's got more life. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we are dealing with a bunch of damage on the bottom floor, though. Wonder if I should have just not put anything on the bottom floor. Ah, whatever. Not gonna redo that. Don't have space. That's Frostbite. She's gonna survive. She is gonna survive. We can actually get rid of the calcified ember now. Just purge it. Wait, is that just... One card per draft also adds a calcified... So we're gonna keep getting new calcifications. That's a pain in the ass. So what does it say? One card per draft also adds a calcified ember. Or is that just in the beginning? Because then it's not that bad. Let's think here. At least this is dying. I don't want discordant bells in my deck. Let's put this here. Just damage him. Ah, I should not have incanted on that freaking floor. I keep on forgetting. Adamant Shield Bearer. The bane in my existence. In this game at least. Not in real life. More moon ritual. All of them have been frostbitten. Hopefully we get a shield or something here in the front. No. She is gonna go down. You can still frostbite them. Yeah. And then frostbite these orcs. I'm gonna keep a hold of the Celestial Storm for now. I do want a way to be able to fix the moon phase eventually. Just so that we can use the full moon effects or the half moon, the new moon I mean, half moon. New moon effects. When we need them. Yeah, he's not even gonna get a chance to attack. It's night, okay? I'm a bit tired. I'm always tired when I'm streaming, unfortunately. I don't have the time to do it in the middle of the day. I've got work to do. I'm just doing some edits on a video today. Nothing grand. But still important. For my clients. He's just gonna smash through everyone there. It seems like it. Let's keep building them. This is at 83. Let's go up that. We can heal him. Yeah, let's heal. Why not? Get rid of this. Live another day. There that discordant bell is. And now we've got a Stygian. Spike of Stygia. Wish I could have that for the boss fight. Maybe if I put frostbite on it. That could work very well. Especially when we are dealing with bosses. Don't think we need to play it now. 100. 100. Heal. We're gonna get another toll, but that's fine. Ugh, we're not gonna see that on the boss. I'm just gonna freeze the crap out of that. There's the boss, and it's got its incant, which is such a pain. So its incant applies corruption. So we're just gonna wait. It's not corrupting anything down here, right? So we might still be able to use it here. Get rid of that. Just heal you up. Get rid of you. Then out our deck a little bit. Probably not gonna matter. Definitely not gonna matter. All of those freaking discordant bells. And there's no space for this mollusk mage at the top. I definitely am going to get more space next. I think that is the way to go. Let's just put him here. So, guys, he's gonna do 5 damage. Look at it. Go, mollusk mage. Do your damage. Okay, now, are we gonna be able to deal with this? We are going to be able to deal with that. Fantastic. I'm not gonna even apply anything. I don't want corruption on my beautiful little monsters here. Sounded like it could have been some... What would that be? Not hardstyle. I wanted to say hardstyle. Like, a very fast techno. And then the people who actually know what techno is are like, what the hell are you talking about? And the people who talk about hardstyle, I can't believe you said that sounded like hardstyle. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got consume, spell chain, gain 1 mana, and then face to full moon. That's kind of what we wanted. Moon cycle gain, conjure 2. That's also good because she already has dualism on her. And then all of these are good. Even the Stardust Invocation I like to use very often. That's gonna fix our full moon phase thing, but only for 1 turn. And it's gonna give us mana. This is always gonna be good. We really need to increase the space on our floors. And then Incant Frostbite 2, Glacial Seal can be good. Discard hand, draw 5. Permafrost, deal 1 damage to random enemy unit 5 times. Which is good because we could potentially get like 50 spell power or something. And that's going to be 250 damage. But I like the Glacial Shield. So it's not going to last very long. This discard hand and draw 5 cards might also come in very, very handy. Draw cards is always good in deck building games, and draw 5 is really good, especially if you want to get rid of certain cards. Maybe get a way to make that cheaper. Oh, it's got good stuff on both sides. But I do want to see if we can make that other card cheaper, like with intrinsic. If we don't like our opening hand, we can just pop it out. Get 5 new cards. And we've got double stack here, which I'm not going to use on anything. Do we want cheaper spells with consume? Consume doesn't work with holdover. So why would they allow you to put consume on a holdover card? Unless I don't know something. Maybe I'm incorrect. If I put it on something, I will put it onto a frozen lance, but that is feeling wasteful. 10. I think we can do better. Do we start purging cards? Let's see. Let's first check what's in the Celestial Alcove. The rail leads you along the path of the angel. I've actually not seen this one. A gravelstone path lined with angels forever frozen in stone. A few such statues still contain some lingering essence. You could infuse the essence with one of your own. The price of power, however, might not be what you expect. You grant your forces the powers of heaven. Why does this just look good? Are we gonna... Are they gonna take something away? I feel like they're gonna take one of our creatures away. Because they're frozen. They do say to be worried about a price, and they're not giving a price here. So gain Wrath. Cooldown 3, attack immediately. And now we've got a cooldown ability. Restore, and then gain Benevolence. Restore friendly units to full health. Or gain Courage. Advance, restore to full health, and gain armor equal to amount heals. That seems pretty good because we don't have much in the way of healing. I'm thinking I'll put it... If we lose her now, I'm gonna be so upset. This looks good. Siren of the Sea with 4 crystals on it. Let's see what happens. Don't eat her. You've chosen the 5 Courage. As you continue down path of Angel, you can't help but wonder who these angels once were. Okay, we didn't lose anyone yet. So hopefully we don't lose it. So we do get... So every time we get something, we get one of these calcified embers. Okay, cool. I forgot about that being a thing. Okay. We don't want double stack or anything. And we... Oh, we can remove them, but that feels like a waste. I've got enough mana. Let's get rid of the spear stewards. They are not serving any purpose at the moment. Do I want to put consume on one of the cards? I think on this. Because I want them out of my hand. And then extra magic damage. I don't think I'm going to upgrade these twice, so I can just as well put it on one of them. Double stack is not going to go onto anything unless we put it onto a conduit thing. And maybe if I can get this... Yeah, but I think that's a waste. I'm not going to do that. Let's purge more cards, which is going to be the shield stewards. Should I not? I think so. At least purge one. It's getting expensive already. That might be my last purge for now. So we can duplicate, and I think we should duplicate the Siren of the Sea. She is fantastic. I'm gonna save her to my saved cards here on Twitch at the bottom in my about section. So if anyone wants to see, I've got 2 other nice shiny cards there. So I'm gonna just print screen and grab her. And then I'll come back and then cut her out and make her look nice and shiny. I think let's dupe her. I can't think of any other cards that are going to be as useful as her. She does take up a lot of space, but she's just good wherever you place her. We are definitely going to have to increase the space on the floors. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I'm kind of scared with this guy because he usually beats me. But I do feel powerful enough. Do I feel this is enough gold though? I think the units is going to summon... Okay, it does say. It's the applies 3 corruption to front units and then 3 damage and 3 life. That's going to be 5 of them. So it's going to apply corruption 15 to the front units. Yeah, let's do it. I think I can still handle this. At least they show you what you're gonna have to face, which I didn't know was a thing. Ardun, Siren. Maybe put Siren here called Kalia here. She'll keep her alive. And we can bring in Astrologer as soon as Shield Steward is down. Yeah. Shield Steward is gonna be down very soon. We can deal with them, but they are gonna put a lot of corruption on us. I don't have to worry about the Savage Shackles. Ooh, we can put Aurora Weaver here. Discard your hand and draw 5. Maybe after I do the Blood Moon. Advance and restore life. That is actually perfect for what we need, yeah. I'm gonna use this on him. I wanna get rid of one of the reanimates so long. Can use this and then this, and we might still be able to cast something, or we just use this and we can cast something. This is kind of garbage. Let's do this. That is what I want to see. That is what I want to see. My poor Shield Steward. Oh no, the Astrologer came out too early. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, let's just keep on boosting, yeah. Get rid of one of them. Draw full health and gain armor equal to amount healed. That is very cool. I like that. But I also feel like, why did they tell us we might regret choosing that? Are we gonna lose them in sacrifice or something? And then they're gonna be encased in stone forever. I do not like the sound of that at all. We're gonna lose both of them. Unless we can get rid of this Ravenous Zealot. Get rid of him like this. And then we can sap him to death. He's not going to be able to do nothing. That doesn't even make sense putting the Mollusk Mage there. Oh, he's got Endless, so we can kind of use him as a kind of defense. Okay. Keep pushing that. Sap 6 is going to be enough to take away all of its damage. But even Sap 4 will be enough to take away all of its damage. So let's do 1 damage. Oh, freaking incant. Every freaking time. I do not see this guy. But let's just go with that. That's fine. It just saps our units. I'm more worried about the frostbite not being able to trigger than her not being able to do damage. Okay, let's make sure we get rid of this. We can get rid of this for now and just get a new one. That's okay. We're gonna get it next turn anyway. Strengthen. Do I care for that? No. I can't do anything yet, so they are gonna be taken down. No, wait, I can take this out. But then she's also gonna get taken down. Okay, I'm gonna redo that. But why? Is it because... No, I'm actually not sure why did she die, because we got rid of this guy. Oh, because he got harvests. Sorry, my bad. I got it. I figure it out eventually. Discard. Just keep on playing spells at the top. She's still alive for now. For now, but she's got like 18 conjures on already. That's a pretty cool unit. I might just put her at the top. And see if we can get a smidge stone on something else. That would be nice. Okay. We can just put the mollusk mage here again. And then we can destroy the crap out of them with the Celestial Storm. We can do this. Then we've got it again. And we can do that. At least we could get rid of some of that. I want to purge that so bad. It's 28 damage. So only gonna be able to get rid of one. That's just gonna be painful. Hey, let's heal her. And give her a bunch of armor. That's the way to go. Why did we give her that much armor? Is it because it gives 5 times the armor of what we healed? Let me just read this spell again. It's like I don't read the stuff and then I'm like super excited when I see the effects. Because I didn't know they could do those things. Oh, it's in my discards. Is it? Yeah, it is. Hitting over max health applies... Oh, it's just over max health applies armor. Okay, cool. It's pretty simple. They've gotten like 0 damage because they have 5 Titan skin. Oh no, we took damage again. I really thought we were going to take a lot more damage by now. But we've been good at dealing with everything. So I'm going to leave them alone. I can take one of them out. Reduce the damage she's taking. We can put him here. I think. Tome contracts doesn't matter on them because we're gonna go to wave 1 now. Put it on her just to get it out of the way. Conduit. And I don't think I need to heal anyone, but I can put armor on someone. It's not a lot of armor. So 5 health. Oh, it's not a lot of armor because we don't have a lot of conduit there. Put it on now. Conduit makes a lot of difference. Like a big difference in a spell deck. At least a spell damage focused deck. We can do Deep Offering. he's not gonna make it, but we still have to deal with this big threat here in the back. Put him here. Put this here. Get rid of that. More armor. Did I say more armor? What did I... No, that was more conjured. And then... I want to put more sap on them. I want to purge you so bad, but you just keep on coming back. Get rid of that. And then we can get rid of him. Okay, cool. That's what I'm here for. Damaging everything to death. Except our own things. We'll heal our own things to life. I don't know what I wanted to say there, but it came out the way it came. Okay. He's just gonna live forever, isn't he? Well, take this and that. And then that will work. Okay, cool. We did decent damage. It's not all the damage. I don't think that was going to do anything, but... is what it is. Okay, we just have to make sure we get him on the top. Even though he has all the Titan skin. He has a bunch of frostbite on him. He's dead. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Wait, does he have incants? He does not have incants. He can't do incants like we incants. Okay. Choose a card to discard. Why am I discarding something? Well, we're not going to use him. Make us stronger. Make him weaker. Make us more defended. That again is just so that we can do metagame progress. Okay. That was the easy 150. Grant for any units, conjured 5. We don't have any other rooms. There are better rooms, but that is at least 10 extra damage on the top floor. In the middle floor, it could be 15 to 20 extra damage. Moon cycle gain, conjures. Another aura weaver. Consume permafrost, gain 1 phase to full moon. I don't know, I just think she's amazing. Can't leave her there. This has got double stack. Permafrost, consume double stack. Apply 10 mute to enemy units. What have I learned? Mute is a necessity. So I will be taking 10 mute on all units. That sounds freaking amazing. This mute does silence. And does it make them silent? Disables triggers and abilities. No, it just applies mute. What is silence? I haven't seen it. Should go and find out. I'll find out eventually. We can dupe more stuff. We've got a lot of money for trinkets. We've got like no merchants. No equipment or rooms really. I don't really care for the vortex right now. Let's just do this. Get our fire to full health. Ish. It's like 1 away. And then see what rooms we have. Spell Sanctum though. That is auto buy, and I am gonna deploy Spell Sanctum. That means a lot of yeah, we're gonna finish him very soon. Actually, very soon. I think this might be my progression to Covenant 7, but I have said that many times before, and then sadly dies. Hall of Mirrors. Hall of Mirrors. And then we use Hall of Mirrors with... Ooh. With our Dune in the beginning. Oh, but we've already deployed one thing, so we can't do that in the beginning. Gonna ignore that. Inferno room on the bottom floor is also an option. I have no equipment. I don't think we should take the Hall of Mirrors. I do like it though. Create a copy of any units on summon. And we are going to increase our amount of space in the room. Hit it with a stick. I wish you could buy a stick as an equipment. That would be pretty good. Even if it did like 1 damage. Just have like a whack stick. That you take with you everywhere and then whack everything. That would be great. Okay, combine 2 equipment cards into 1. And then they should give you a badge just to say that you finished the run. Like a Covenant 10 with a stick. We can leave this for now. We've got 2 more bosses before the last boss. So there's 1, 2, and then the last boss. We're pretty close. What am I gonna dupe? The Celestial Storm was pretty good. I do like this though. Let's dupe the Crystalline Seeds. Wax stick. Yeah, the big wax stick. Or even the small wax stick to make people feel inferior when we hit them with it. You don't feel very inferior when you're being hit by a big stick. You just feel pain. But if you're getting smacked by a little stick, And you can't do anything about it. You kind of feel in fear. I think, at least. We can dupe Spell Sanctum. I don't think it's necessary, though. We can dupe the unnamed Dome, and then they'll be muted forever. Oh, we've got good things to dupe. Yeah, see, it would be freaking funny. I think it would be hilarious, just like you say. Okay, I'm gonna go with more mutes. Mutes? Yelps. Okay. Kale and his chirps gain grants plus 35 life and spikes 40 enemy units. You might want to push our strongest units to the bottom. Or maybe now we put them on the second floor. I think now we put them on the second floor. Okay, so the reason why I want to do that is so that we can still do frostbite on the bottom. But I don't even want to deal with spikes. Let's just put them on the bottom floor and see how it goes. We can always restart the battle. Like a noob. Put them here. And then Spell Sanctum. We've got so much mana. I'm actually glad I took Artificial Firestone. I didn't think I was going to be so glad. It's working out pretty good. And if anything gets to the top, we can just smash them with spells. Imagine... When I think of like a spell that brings down lightning and destroys stuff like that, that's pretty cool. But imagine we just have a spell that rains sticks. Just thousands and thousands of sticks. That would suck. That would suck a lot. Okay, how are we gonna deal with the bottom group? We can just kill all of them. Instantly. Let's do that. Okay, except for that one. It's fine. Do some damage here. Then conduits. Get it close to death. Make it think like it's gonna survive. And then it's not. Because you're gonna kill it anyway. Get rid of this. It's nice to have like everything free. That's very nice. Okay, let's start putting frostbite on him. We could even mute him right now. But this is permafrosted. Oh, it comes permafrosted to begin with. That is such a cool tome. We just have the double stack version of it. That is so cool. Phase Blessing. We don't have to heal anyone. But seeing that it has holdover, I'm going to use it. And it's going to give armor. I'm actually pretty happy with putting the strong guys at the bottom. I'm very happy with that. That's just going to give us more mana than we started with. Look at that. That's unfair. I like this. This deck came out very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's put this on her. What are we gonna do? We can put her at the top. Let's just skip this for now. Put her at the top. I should have maybe put in... No, but she's got a lot of life, so she can be there in the middle. That's fine. And then more armor. And incants. Let's hear those chants for the incants. You should say add a voice note option on the chat. They should add a voice note option on the chat. There is something like that. Put her at the top, guys. Yeah, I did put her at the top. Look there. She's at the top. She's on top of the world. So there is kind of a voice note thing. I just have to go check how it works. I think it is for people who give you bits and stuff. and then you get a voice that's like a AI voice kind of thing. I haven't looked at it yet, but it could work well in the future when we've got people coming around and joining the Twitch chat. Okay, let's do this unspeakable unnamed tome and put 10 mutes. Mute it. Mute it all the way. Let's strengthen our units. Put some more armor on. 10 mute with one card. 10 mute. Oof. I love me some mutes. And it mutes everyone on the floor. We've got Spike of Stygian here, but I want to get rid of this card. Get rid of this Purge card. Yeah. It is fine. I will take that. Then hit him. Do that. Get more armor. And I can still sap him. I can still sap him twice. It's not gonna keep this alive though. But it is gonna apply some frostbite. I can mute it for another 10. That is so good. Mute all of them forever. No stress. I know what it is like typing when you're actually chatting with someone. Well, and the other person is able to just talk because it just takes forever to type. That's why when I'm typing in chat, I do have the worst spelling in the world. And sometimes what I said is not what I thought I typed. Okay. Oh, yes, the other one. Why does that one have so much life? Why does she have 25 life? Aurora Weaver. That is so weird. Why does the one have more life than the other one? And I don't think... Does she have like a plus 20 life stone? That's possible. I think that's possibly what's happening there. But yeah, I feel your pain, Origami. Totally feel your pain. Let's swap a card. No, this one. Yeah. Okay, more armor. Can't. Damn the autocorrect ducking font. I don't even have autocorrect. I just misspell everything without the autocorrect, so I can't even blame it on autocorrect. But oh, you're working from your phone. Aha, that's why you've got autocorrect. I get it. More armor and more mutes. Should have probably done mute first. No, it probably doesn't matter. She has got damage, so now she can get full life and armor. That is so cool. I like that. 5 Titanite. Ori with the phone vibes. Ori with the phone vibes. Okay. Let's get... I don't need to get rid of that. Unless I do that. They seem fine. Everyone seems fine. Like they're just chilling. More conduits. More armor. Some damage. And then all my cards back. It's discard. Every time I discard this, it feels like the other vengeful shard just pops up again. Can do damage here. Dude, this deck is going crazy. And I know I don't have to deal with Mr. Corrupt at the end, though I believe we would have actually been able to defeat him, which is quite funny. See, it can't get through the first floor because we've got our big boys and big girls actually here on the bottom floor. Yeah. Can't do nothing against me. But it's not the final boss yet, so I should be careful what I'm saying. All that damage, all that frostbite. It does have some spikes on it. Oh, it can give itself spikes. Oh, but we muted the crap out of it. Moon cycle equipment gains 1 damage permanently. We do not have any equipment. Transfer all frostbite on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of frostbite. You know what? Even though it's got consume on it, if we do, let's say, crystalline seed, that's 16 on all the units, and that could possibly be including the enemy hero, enemy boss. So that could be with, let's say, 3 monsters in front of them. That's 16 times 4, which is, let's see, that is 4, it's 64. 64, and then it's, what did it say, double it? Because it's moving everything onto the last unit. Wait, I'm still... Oh, I did already get it. Where is it? Why can't I find this stuff here? And I know precisely what it looks like. I don't see it right now. I said I want more capacity, right? Okay, let's look at the deck now. Yeah, the math is kind of important in this game, and I'm not always doing the math very well. Did we not take it? I somehow did not take the card that I wanted. No, there it is. Okay, Hoarfrost. And it doubles the frostbite. Okay, cool. So it doubles. So we can get till, what did I say, 64... Get till 128 frostbites potentially. Okay, 1 more boss and then final boss. And I'm doing kind of like soft maths. I'm not like figuring out like the hard maths in this game. But there's a Celestial Alcove. But here's Merchant of Arms. Celestial Alcove. Potential for greatness. We know what we're gonna get. What do we get on the next one? And then that's more money to spend on more trinkets. We are gonna get another pyre though. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna get in the Celestial Archive. I'm gonna go for known valuables. Silence, but silence is still not silent. What is silence? I want to know. Lunar cycle stuff we can put on, and it should get, let's say, plus 20 damage by the end. I mean, it's still damage. We might even be able to get more. Okay, what do we get on our boss? Mage Blade or... What is silent gain double the amount? What is silent? Is silent a type of unit? I don't know what silent is. Silent gets more. What is silent? Siren? Am I reading? No, that's silent. It's not siren. My dyslexia didn't come out today. I generally only have like time dyslexia. I don't even know if it's a thing, but for some reason I read time, and I know how to read time, don't get me wrong. But sometimes I read it completely wrong. And I think it's because Afrikaans and English says time in different ways. And then I end up usually being somewhere an hour earlier than I should be. Which is not that bad. Okay, so more armor. A lot more damage. I think we sorted on armor. Let's go for a lot more damage. And then what can we get here? Ooh, enchanted chamber. We've got one place that is going to be cheaper spells, and then we can put one place where the spells are stronger. I think I am going to grab this. Let's reroll. There's another spell sanctum. Say equipment gains +1 permanently. We can do this just for the fun. Combine the lunar staff and the bloodthirsty blade. And then we've got the bloodthirsty lunar staff. Just makes it a little bit stronger. And it's got permanent gains. So I would imagine eventually it will do at least like... by the time we get to the final boss, it will do like 30 damage. Maybe a bit less, but we'll get to above 20, I think. From friendly units, 15. Spell cost -2. Do I want another spell sanctum? I think the answer is not really. I think the answer is put deployable on enchanted chamber. But I don't even think that's necessary. Let's just leave. And then we'll spend our good earned cash in the final room. Okay, so -1 per turn, gain 400. Yeah, we're good on... Yeah, we're fine. That's perfect. We're basically... We set up in such a way that we don't really have to worry about how much ember we have. Seeing that we're going to be casting almost all the spells at the bottom floor, and we're sorted. Nothing is costing more than 3, and we have base 3. So let's try this. I've never had less ember on that floor, so it might be a challenge, but it's much better than that stupid spike chick coming up and destroying us. My least favorites. I'm gonna do the same setup. And then I'm gonna wait till we get the other priestesses. Oh, they also... No, they're weavers. The Aurora weavers, and put them here. So let's put this here. This. I don't think we're gonna use you right now. Okay. I just like the offering token. It's so simple, but it's such a good way of getting rid of annoying cards. And then, do I want to keep this? No, I don't have to keep it because it's not consume. So we can play it right now. And freeze their asses. Conduits. Look at that, 213 damage. What is his base conduit at the moment? 20. That is not bad. That's 20 times 4 is 80 damage that he's getting because of the mage blade and conduits. It's actually a pretty good unit. It's not my queen, but it could be my king. We'll see. We'll see. There might be another contender. Our queen is Miss Lady Linesmane. She is just magnificent. If I discard, I'm not going to get this back right now. But it's going to allow me to play more cards. Oh, I got it back right now. I said, and there it is. Let us put Mollusk Mage up here. It's smelt your face. And do this. We still have to get rid of the deformed duo, but he has got reanimate too. So the only way to get rid of that is if we mute them, and I don't want to mute them yet. On next floor, we'll deal with it. It's got no defender in front of it. That is some of the best damage I've had from one unit by this point on the first floor. That is just fantastic. Okay, Enchanted Chamber. Get rid of this. Gonna keep this potentially for the boss. Get extra damage here. It's not enough. I don't want your resident ruin on me. Will we be able to deal with them on the next floor? I think because of the spell power and conduit, we could possibly be able to deal with the Vowed Gladiator and the Discordant Heretic. And then I'll just keep the Unnamed Tome for now. And there's our Discordant nonsense. Okay, what do we have to deal with here? Okay, so I want her here. That's gonna get us more conduits. I want that money because I am greedy. Thank you. Thank you. I do think I played it well. Conduit, and then I think this needs to go up here. Yeah, okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay, now we can put the merged. I wish they like put the full name of this, like the Lunar Cycle and Bloodthirst Blade. Just give it like some massive ass name. I'll put this on him for now. I wish we had frostbite on this. Get rid of this. This is gonna do 185 damage. We can use it now. I don't think we're gonna see it again by the end. Ooh. Yeah, and we can do it twice. Why is it doing less damage now? Oh, it's because the moon changed phase. That's fine. She's gonna hit. He's gonna take the actual kill. They're gonna get past. There's some damage, but it's kind of annoying me that there's any damage going through. Okay, I've got frostbite on them. Is at least one of them gonna die? Tell me, can we get rid of at least one? Maybe him. Let's get rid of this. Put him here. She needs to get here at the bottom. We're not going to be able to deal with either of them. I've got nothing to attack here in the back. So we are going to take some damage. But I wasn't going for a damageless run in any way. That would be insane. A damageless run. Okay, let's put this in him. Just throw spears at them. And 10 damage is not going to do nothing though. This at least will do some incants. Oh, she can heal up. Let's do that. Oh, he got in 3 hits. Oh no. That is too much life. How? What happened? Did they take like no damage while they were down here? How did they get up there? Was I not paying attention or something? Let's go swap this out for now. We can not do much. That's sad. Give her armor. We can damage him a bit. Not gonna do much of anything. Let's give her armor. We'll get past here, but we're gonna take unnecessary damage. No, wait, we won't, because the boss is gonna come now. And we should be able to slay the boss. Yeah, we're slaying the boss. And just for fun, I don't have any frost, but I do have mute. And then she can't use her incants. Okay, let me just get rid of these. We're not gonna be able to do Hoarfrosts because I've got nothing to freeze it with. Just more armor, more conduits, and let's just drop this. It's not gonna do anything except give them some damage and armor and stuff. Okay. Sorted, and they're not gonna be able to get to the next floor because we're gonna deal with their boss. And then they're gonna run away. Okay, this might be one of my strongest decks I've built so far. If we are not able to defeat the final boss, I am gonna be flabbergasted. Okay, so duality, attuned, and holdover deal 10 damage to an enemy unit or restore 10 life to a friendly unit. I'm gonna take this because I have no way to get to creatures in the back. Apply daze 2 to enemy units, discard your hand. Daze 2. Spell chain, apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units. Spell weakness 2. So spell weakness 2 is... Let me just get its specific wording here. The next time a unit is hit by a damage spell or ability, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. That is basically tripling the damage. Spell chain sub 3, discard a card at random. Let's check the Urchin Spines. Why haven't I seen one so far? And now off to the boss. So I'm thinking let's strengthen our magic even further. Do I want to get rid of stuff? I want to get rid of the shield swords. And one of these frozen lances. Let's check what trinkets. We have got all the cash in the world. Let's make it go a little bit further. Short 10 health to the lowest health friendly unit on Moon Cycle. Let's take that. Let's take Jack's Crypts. We can basically just buy everything. Spells get extra upgrade slots. Then I think I'm going to leave the rest. On deployment, draw a non-damage spell from your deck. It costs -1. Could be very useful. But a 3rd level on all of these. We can put holdover on Crystalline. That's going to be 16 frostbite to all enemies every turn on a floor. Double stack. Double stack on Urchin Spine. For spell weakness 4, reroll, and then intrinsic, making something even cheaper. I want, you know what, permafrost on Hoarfrost effigy, or permafrost on, I think on the Hoarfrost effigy. Or on urchin spines. Actually, we should put that on urchin spines. So that when the boss is at just the right place, we can nuke him. Okay, what can we make cheaper? What can we make even cheaper? We can put the cheaper stuff on the Spike of Stygian. Just so that when we play the Spike of Stygian, it is gonna have even more stacks. -2 and consume. I think Frozen Lance. Plus extra magic power. Put that on the other Blood Moon. And then we're gonna come back and buy this Celestial Sails. Not yet sure how it's gonna work, but on deployment phase, draw a non-damage spell from your deck. It costs -1. Just sounds good. Plus, got a good selection of artifacts, a great selection of cards. I am feeling good. Let's just make sure that I read this. Seraph enchants enemy units worth 3 rage. Your units enter melee weakness 1. Melee weakness 1 might matter. Might matter. We'll see now. We get the offering token so that we can get rid of the Savage Shackles. And okay, well, I'm not going to use the Spike of Stygian now, but that's pretty funny. Okay, Spell Sanctum, Spell Sanctum. She is going to take damage, but she's going to be able to heal it from the beginning. We're going to put Ardun here. We don't have our other friends here, but that's fine. We're going to put her here. We can put everyone down. Okay, cool. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we could have put down everyone down anyway. Okay, Savage Shackles is back. Okay, let's start building up our friends here. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about the spell weakness. Oh, poor astrologer. Our poor astrologer is not gonna make it. We could put Sap and Frostbite on him right now. I think I'm gonna do that. That's 50 Frostbite and 10 Sap. On him. That's very good. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty happy with that. Tome of Contracts. And then Moon Ritual, Moon Ritual. Let's throw this in. Get new cards. Can't get rid of those. We can mute him. So that he doesn't give anyone rage for a very long time. And I'm just going to throw this out again. Yay, we've got one down. Except those Rage Wings assassins are going to be a pain. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. The boss is already been gimped, so I think we're completely fine. You can't give them rage. Why is she... Oh, it's because of the sweep. Sweep is such a pain in the ass. But some still needs to be fair for them. Otherwise the game gets a bit boring. Okay, damage. Do we put it on... Yeah, we definitely put it on the one in the back. And we're gonna get that every turn. That was amazing pickup. That's just gonna die there because of the sweep. It's gonna die here because of this. Oh, it's endless. But that doesn't matter. We can double its frost now. Let's double its frost now. I was thinking to wait to get frostbite in the other units and then do this, but I don't know when I'm going to see that again. And it did have 49 frostbite on it already, so that is working well. Okay. She can heal herself up. He needs more armor. What did I say about not taking that armor thing earlier? Am I gonna regret it? I don't think so. This is not gonna have any effect. Except maybe reducing... Yeah, literally no damage. But we're gonna get it back. Because it's gonna be put on the top of the draw pile. So it should be fine. We need to heal him. We need to heal him. But we can mute again. And then does that affect sweep? That does not affect sweep. Spell and then a duality. I like this. Apply spell weakness to all enemies. Ooh. Why did we get another one? Consume frozen double stack permafrost ephemeral. Why did we get another one? I don't know why I got another one. It's not supposed to come back. Consume double stack permafrost frozen ephemeral. Why did we get an ephemeral copy? It's like the game wants us to win. I'm not cheating here. I'm like confused. Why did that come back into our hand? I don't know, but it wants us to win, so I'll take that. Let's put you down first. Let's put her down. And then we do this. Look at that. We're already taking 2,000 of its freaking life points away. 1,935. Close enough. Get rid of that one. I want to heal her up. I can advance her, but he's gonna die in anyway. I don't understand. Why did we get a duplicate of that card? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. It's nothing that's supposed to give us a duplicate. Anyway, let's go defeat this boss. Generally, I don't think there are any glitches that I've seen in the game yet. Or noticed. So I'm just very confused what happened there. Do this. We put duality on that. Let's put our friend in here. Actually, we want... it's fine there. Yeah, let's get rid of this and put this on him. We need to seriously heal him. He's not gonna make it. And he's like one of our main damage sources. No, stop hitting him. Arjun, you will survive. I know you've got a frail body, but you've got such a big, giant arms. And look at that nice glaive you have there. We need you for the damage. Literally. Was this a glass... Why do I forget the term now? A glass... on the sword. Oh, say I remembered now. It will come back to me. It's not a problem. I just want the thing that's gonna heal him. Why is this? Oh, because it's not full moon. Can we get full moon? We can get full moon. And then we can just decimate all of them. Decimate these guys. Oh, we can use this to heal. I'm gonna use that to heal. And then more frostbite over here. And more frostbite over here. 440 damage, but 30 life. Pretty funny. She can heal herself next turn. That thing is gonna get paused. I do not see how I'm gonna deal with it. I don't have any way to daze it. We do 100 damage with our pyre, so it's gonna attack twice. Want her here. Let's do this. I don't think we're gonna use the Modest Mage right now. Frostbites. And Frostbites. Let's kill one of these guys. And then do a bunch of damage to him. That's gonna keep our Dune alive a little bit longer. He's just gonna get through. She's still in full life. What is happening here? Is that the Titan? Is that how much Titan Skin 5 makes a difference? Oh no, I'm gonna pay one more for my creatures that aren't even in my deck. Okay, let's do Frostbite twice down here. Do we heal him again? Gonna put this. Do this first. Get back to full moon. I don't like these here in the back at all. I can restore health, sorry. I almost restored the wrong person's health here. Oh, we can give him more armor. That's gonna be great. We're almost at Covenant 6. Can't wait. So we went to Covenant 6. Well, we're almost to Covenant 7. We got to Covenant 6 yesterday, and just the next panel, Covenant 7. It shows you having a deck that actually works and has mute in it is the way to go. You just have to have a deck that works. That's all. Cam. Minus 88. That's a pretty good score. Let's just use our abilities if that has any kind of mental progression. Hey, we got it. Ooh, that went so well. We made it. Covenant 7. Aquath Reservation. Once a battle, select a heart to gain 3 Ember. So this is something you get in one of the special missions. I forget what you call it. What you call them again. And there we go. I wonder what's going to be after this, because I have a feeling we still have to defeat bosses after these bosses, but we haven't unlocked them yet. Let's see our progress. Lunar Coven 6, Conduit 5, apply +1 stack of Conduit each time it is applied. That is insane. Lunar Lantern, Selene units get +20 damage during full moon. Silent units get +20 during new moon. I have to, so silent, that's what a silent unit is okay, anyway. Doesn't matter too much. Level 7. Consume. Apply Titan Skin 2 to a friendly unit. If you take Consume off of this, it's just gonna be insane. And then Scrivener. Ability Spellweave. I want to know what that Spellweave ability does. And then Stygian, Ice and Pyre. Pyrebound attuned. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. Pyrebound... is that for... You can only use it on the floor below the pyre, I believe. Apply mute 1 when an enemy unit enters your train. That's great. Especially if you can proliferate. That's... I just like mute. Mute is probably one of my most favorite things now. Covenant rank 7, finally. And with a completely new build. I'm pretty happy with that. Master all cards is gonna take forever. I know I said it in the last one, but yeah. We get some gold. Especially because you're gonna have to play different builds to get the other ones gold. But yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here, and I might be back for another one later. But I want to take a little bit break. So that concludes our run for now. And our session as well. I'm your host, Pop Sparkle Doom, signing off. And as always, keep on shining.